and we crossed the Red Sea into Djibouti, because that was the only way out. And while I was on that boat, I was thinking, the only reason why I'm on this boat is because I've got a British passport. But my heart was with those people that don't have that opportunity to be able to just leave whenever they want. I should be more thankful. I saw a video of one of our Palestinian brothers who was sitting, he was looking at the camera and he was saying, if this is written and Allah has chosen us to suffer this, then I'm happy, I'm content.
I think a lot of us in the West were very, very soft compared to people who have seen bloodshed from the very beginning, from day one.
Definitely. The bare minimum is dua. The bare minimum is dua. And then you can think about other options. The bare minimum is dua. Who am I going to give my money to? Should it be here? Should it be this organization? Should it be that? At the end of the day, working with the charity is the third category in that order that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in the verse, that the charity is for the poor, the needy, and those that work to collect it.
We should never underestimate even a cent. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He puts in that cent the barakah. People living in the West, when it comes to currency, conversion and everything, it's a huge benefit. That turns into so much more. The incentive that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts in kind of almost absolutely everything. It's unreal. Even when we do dua for a person, for people who aren't in our presence, that dua is done back for us.
Ustad Shabir, I heard on one of his Instagram posts, he said that whenever he falls sick, he does dua for someone else that's sick, because then he knows that the angel will say وَلَكَ مِثْلُ, so it will help him. So rather than him doing dua to say, oh Allah cure me, he will say, oh Allah cure so and so or cure so and so, because he knows that because I'm making dua for somebody who's absent, then subhanallah, maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will respond to my dua. That is the mindset that we should have. It's easy to contribute and not know the benefit that that contribution is giving the people, than to see the benefit firsthand. My life back in the UK, I've got it easy with all the problems I've got. That for me was an eye-opener.
The Irish public in general, they've been very, very supportive of this. It's not just the Muslims, it's also the non-Muslims that have been supporting and that have been contacting you that have been donating. The Irish public in general deserve a shout out, I feel, because that's amazing.
Those were the ones who built the foundations of the mosques that we go to, the Islamic schools and so on. A lot of those first generation people didn't have the qualifications that we are privileged to have now. However, they not only supported their family back home, they supported us, and they also built the mosques. Now, the question is, what is going to be our legacy when we move on from this dunya? What is that legacy going to be?